Again, if you grew up as a Muslim, you only know that God sent down the Quran with his angels to the Prophet of God, Muhammad. But if you go further into it, and if you actually read about it and learn about it, and scholars also know that during the time of Islam, there was never a complete book called the Quran. I mean, they called it the Quran, but the Quran was basically a collection of notes that people made who listened to Muhammad. Muhammad was illiterate. He couldn't write. He wouldn't sit down and write his own Quran verses and compile the Quran. Something like that never happened. He mostly spoke the Quran verses. He revealed them verbally, and people around him would write those words down. During the lifetime of Muhammad, the Quran as a book never existed. It happened only after he died, during the time of the first Caliph Abu Bakr. In his time, many others who memorized the Quran and who also wrote down the Quran died too. So Abu Bakr became a bit anxious and said, hey, guys, we have to do something about this. So they decided to make a compilation of the Quran and to make it a complete book for once. Well, then different forms of the Quran were established, but during the time of the third Caliph, Uthman, he realized that the Quran exists today with different pronunciations and different signs. So he again decided that the Quran should be made in a unique form, and only that one should exist.